Let's go over some of the tools we use here in our office to treat our patients. Now, as chiropractors, obviously we're mostly using our hands because chiropractic means done by hand. But as modern day chiropractors, we have a few different tools that we can also use to help get people some relief. One of the techniques we can use is called cupping, where we use a cup like this. There's different sizes. And this is the tool that we're going to use to place the cup on the skin. So just an example, I'll do it on my arm here. Normally we'd be doing it on somebody's back or a larger group of muscles, but you'll place it on the skin, give it a couple pumps. Not sure if you can see from there how it's kind of sucking my skin and tissue up into there. So the idea behind cupping is to help decompress that area of the tissue, the underlying muscles and fascia, that is the layer between the skin and the muscles, to help provide relief if there's any tightness, inflammation, also to help kind of loosen things up and get people moving a little better. Another technique we use is called ASTEM, or Instrument Assisted Soft Tissue Massage or Soft Tissue Mobilization, where we use a tool like this. They come in many different shapes and sizes and materials, but basically it just has kind of a blunt edge that we use to apply a specific massage to usually a smaller area, whether there's injury or just a lot of tightness in one specific area. And this can be used to break up those tight knots and muscles and help to regenerate soft tissue in that area and remodel any soft tissue scarring that may have happened in the past from previous injuries. Something else we have here in office that's honestly a little more for demonstration purposes or for us to use on ourselves between patients is a lacrosse ball. And this can be used to do some self-massage at home. If you have something like this or a tennis ball, you can use this up against a wall. Like say you need to work on your upper back, you'd put this up here, lean against a wall, and then you kind of roll around to give yourself a massage, find any tight knots in those areas, and kind of work those out yourself. Something you can do on your own at home to help provide some relief in between and addition to what we're doing here in office. Another tool or instrument that we use to treat our patients is called an activator. This is a method of instrument-assisted adjusting. It's an instrument-assisted technique, and we use it similarly to how we would use our hands. We're just going to find the area of the spine that needs to be adjusted, but instead of pushing on your spine with our hands, we're going to use this little tool, which makes this nice clicking noise that everybody knows, and that's why it gets called the stapler or the thumper or the clicker and things like that. But this is just another way for us to adjust people without providing that big push with our hands, or if patients don't like the popping that sometimes happens when we adjust, this is a way of avoiding that while still providing people relief. The last item we will go over today is called a percussion massager. This one in particular is called a Theragun. They come in all different shapes and brands and sizes. You can buy cheap ones on Amazon. Basically how they work, I'll show you real quick after I turn it on, is this percussion movement. You're going to place it gently over an area that you want to work on. And basically it's going to help bring more blood flow to the area, help loosen up those soft tissues. So this is great for, again, help loosening up tight areas or even warming up before any physical activity, or if we're in the office, help kind of loosen and warm up before we do an adjustment.